Hello, everyone. It's me, Colton Johnson, with MT Popcorn Bucket Productions, back with another movie review. I wanted to see this movie last week, but my plans changed and everything. But I do want to say I am now a Cinemark Movie Club loyalist. I just joined the club, so I'm excited to get that free movie credit a month. And yeah, so that's going to be very exciting. So, to start off this review, I just want to say I was very excited for this movie. It was considerably one of the most anticipated movies on my list for movies that came out this year. And as early reviews came out, and some people that I follow that I say have credibility, I lowered my expectations a little bit. But that being said, I think it made the movie better, but I'm not saying that lowering your expectations will always help you. I may be doing another review for another movie that is releasing on Netflix that is already considered one of the worst films of the year. So we'll see what my thoughts on that based on expectations will be. But going forward, I love this movie. Mickey 17 is just a fun, bombastic sci-fi movie. It's a little quirky, a little weird. Honestly, not for everybody, in my opinion. But it was one of those movies that, like, definitely was down my alley. Like, there's some movies that, like, people have suggested to me. One of them is, I can't think of the name of it. It came out last year, and it was directed by, I can't think of the name. It involves some sort of small town alien, whatever. I'll put the poster right here when I'm editing to show you what I'm talking about. But my dad suggested that movie. He's like, "Oh, you'd love it." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." But I ended up watching it, loved it. This movie, I kind of had the feeling that this movie was going to be more my vibe. And it 100% was. I got exactly what I wanted out of it, what I needed out of it. And it makes me sad that such a fantastic director comes out with such fun movies, but like I saw this on a Tuesday night, which that's like cheap movie night, and there was maybe 4 or 5 other people in the movie, which is very disappointing to me because go see movies. Like, if you know my opinion, and Sean Baker in the Oscars said it perfectly, but movies were honestly made to be seen in the cinema. And I feel like I had a really good time with this movie. No, it's not perfect, but Robert Pattinson does a fantastic job in this movie. There's a few tongue-in-cheek jokes towards certain things that I very much enjoyed, and I got a kick out of it. I think seeing the two versions of Mickey in this movie was pretty awesome. Also, to clarify for those who aren't familiar and just clicked on this video because it said Mickey, this has nothing to do with the mouse. That's a whole nother thing. This is actually based off a book called Mickey 7. And the premise of the movie, more or less, is this guy goes into space, whatever, becomes an expendable, which when he dies, they make like a duplicate version of himself. Long story short, there ends up being 2 of them at one time, and troubles ensue, and yeah, there's some sci-fi quirkiness to it, and I loved it. I thought it was fun. There was some political underlying stuff that I thought was really funny and appropriate for the world we live in. But I thought this movie was fantastic. I definitely would give it like a 4.5 out of 5, and that's for me. I mean, I'm someone who's notable for overrating movies based on how I felt, but that's the thing about critiquing film and reviewing film and watching film. It's all based on opinion. It's very, very subjective, and everyone has different opinions. Like, I'm trying to think of a controversial take of a movie. I like the Disney live action movies, and people hate those. And that's an opinion. I don't think they're perfect movies, but I'm a huge Disney nerd, which makes those movies better and more makes me more willing to want to watch them. Speaking of which, go check out my ranked and reviewing of those. I'll show, actually, I don't think I have the thumbnail saved. Actually, I'll save the thumbnail. Go check that video out. Yeah, I very much enjoy this movie. Please go check it out if you have the chance. I thought it was a good time. There was a lot of great acting in it. And it's just funny and enjoyable. A little weird, but yeah. So my next video should be my Snow White review. My not my animated feature review. Go check that out. That was my last week's video. But Snow White, the 2025 remake with Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler. So go check that out when that releases next week. But there may be a surprise review in between. Also, go check out, I made a little video on Severance. If you haven't checked that show out, I think once season 2 ends, I might make a video talking about and reviewing that show because it's brilliant and one of the best pieces of television I've ever witnessed. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this video was probably all over the place. Bear with me. I am tired. It's been a week. Daylight savings is kicking my butt. I love movies. And if you love movies, go subscribe today. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers. I'm 10 away. I had 191 and someone unsubscribed. But please help me get to 200. I will very much appreciate it. Go check out my other videos. Like, share, all of the above. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.